In this video, I will discuss comprehensive practice questions 1 to 4. The distance time graph shows the motion of an express bus for a period of 14 minutes. Calculate A. The duration when the bus is stationary. At the 4 minutes to 10 minutes here, the bus is stationary. So answer for A is 10 minus 4 equals 6 minutes. B. The rate of change in distance in kilometer per hour of the bus for the last 4 minutes. The last 4 minutes is this part. The coordinate is 14, 10. And here is 10, 6. As we know, the rate of change in distance actually is speed. Speed equals distance over time, or speed equals the gradient for the distance time graph. If we use the formula of gradient, 10 minus 6 over 14 minus 10. And don't forget the unit is kilometer per hour. We need to convert unit from minutes to hour. 14 minus 10 divided by 60. The rate of change in distance in kilometer per hour of the bus for the last 4 minutes is 60 km per hour. C. The average speed in kilometer per hour of the bus for the period of 14 minutes. So average speed equals total distance over total time. Total distance is 10 over total time taken is 14. And because the unit is kilometer per hour, so 14 must divided by 60. So the answer is 42.86 km per hour. Now we proceed to question number 2. A car and a tour bus travel for 150 km in 3 hours. The distance time graph shows the motion of the car and the tour bus. Calculate A. The rate of change in distance in kilometer per hour of the car for the first 24 minutes. To answer question number A, first we need to convert minutes to hour. 24 minutes divided by 60 equals 0.4 hour. Now we need to find the rate of change in distance in kilometer per hour of the car for the first 0.4 hour. As we know, the rate of change in distance actually we can find from the gradient of the graph. So the gradient of first 0.4 hour is equals the gradient for the first 0.7 hour. So coordinate of point P is 0.770. Coordinate of O is 0, 0. So the gradient is 70 minus 0 over 0.7 minus 0 equals 100 km per hour. B. Find the value of t. So how to find the value of t? As we know, on the same straight line, the gradient are the same. So the gradient of AB is equals gradient of AQ. So before we find the gradient of AQ and AB, we write the coordinate first. Coordinate for point A is 0, 150. Coordinate of B is 3, 0. Gradient of AQ, 150 minus 70 over 0 minus t equals gradient of AB 150 minus 0 over 0 minus 3. AT over negative t equals 150 over negative 3. AT over negative t equals negative 50. Now I move negative t to the right hand side. AT equals negative 50 times negative t. 50 t equals 80. T equals 1.6. C. The rate of change in distance in kilometer per hour of the car for the last 80 kilometer. So how to get last 80 kilometer? 150 minus 70 equals 80 kilometer. So last 80 kilometer is this part, line QR. Again, we find the gradient of QR. So the point R is 3, 150. The rate of change in distance of the car for the last 80 kilometers is 150 minus 70 over 3 minus 1.6 equals 57.14 kilometers per hour. Question number 3. The speed time graph shows the motion of a car and a motorcycle. Calculate A. The duration when the motorcycle travels at a uniform speed. So duration is 10 minus 2 equals 8 seconds. B. The value of t if the distance traveled by the car and the motorcycle are the same for the period of t seconds. Find the distance traveled by the car and motorcycle. We find the area under the graph. So area under the graph for motorcycle is this one, the yellow color. Area under the graph of motorcycle will equals the area under the graph of the car. So area under the graph of motorcycle, I can divide into 3 parts, A, B, C. Part A is a triangle. So 1 over 2 times 2 times 4 plus area B 8 times 4 plus area C is a trapezoid. 1 over 2 times the sum of 2 parallel lines, 4 plus 10, times the distance between 2 parallel lines, t minus 10, equals traveled by the car is this triangle. So 1 over 2 times t times 10. So here we simplify. Can get 4 plus area B is 32 plus 1 over 2 times 14 times t minus 10 equals 5t. Is it plus 7 times t, 7t, 7 times negative 10 equals negative 7t equals 5t. 7t minus 5t equals 7t minus 36. 2t equals 34. T equals 17. Now we discuss question number 4. The speed-time graph shows the motion of a particle for a period of 15 seconds. Calculate A. The rate of change of speed in meter per second square of a particle for last 6 seconds. For the last 6 seconds is here. So the rate of change of speed, we need to find the gradient of this part. Find the coordinate. This is 9, 7. The coordinate of this point is 15, 0. And the rate of change of speed in meter per second square of the particles for the last 6 seconds is 7 minus 0 over 9 minus 50 equals 7 over negative 6 meter per second square. Now, this one we must write as negative 7 over 6 meter per second square. B. The value of V if the ratio of the distance traveled in the first 5 seconds to the last 6 seconds is 5 to 3. This answer we need to write in fraction. Distance traveled in the first 5 seconds over distance traveled in the last 6 seconds is equals 5 to 3. Distance traveled in the first 5 seconds is this area. So 1 over 2 times 8 plus V times 5 over distance traveled in last 6 seconds is this part. 2 times 15 minus 9 times 7 equals 5 over 3. Now we simplify it. 5 times 8 and 5 times V equals 40 plus 5V over 2 equals 5 over 3. Now I move 42 to the right hand side. So divide, opposite of divide is multiply. 40 plus 5V equals 5 over 3 times 42. 40 plus 5V equals 70. 5V equals 70 minus 40. 5V equals 30. V equals 30 divided by 5. V equals 6. E. The average speed in km per hour of the particle for the period of 15 seconds. So average speed, the formula is equals total distance over total time. So before we find the average speed, we need to find the total distance. The distance, we have 3 parts, A, B, C. Part A, 1 over 2 times 8 plus V just now is C, 5. Plus 1 over 2 times 6 plus 7 times 4 plus the triangle area of C 1 over 2 times 6 times 7. Of part A is 35 plus area of part B is 26 plus area of part C is 21. So total distance is 82 meters. Now, average speed was total distance 82 divided by 1000. Why divided by 1000? Because the question asks, write the unit in kilometer per hour. Is 82 over 1000 divided by total times 15 divided by 300, 600. 19.6 at kilometer per hour.